This is Alan Bush with the Daily Financial Forecast for Tuesday, August 25th. Stock index futures starting out on a very firm note. This news that there apparently is some progress between the U.S. and China on the trade situation. However, some long liquidation developing with the consumer confidence index here in the U.S. coming in weaker than expected. Overall, though, futures have performed very well, even when there has been some negative news. And I would not be surprised to see a move back to higher on the day in stock index futures. Overall, the momentum still appears to be to the upside in all of the major U.S. stock index futures. Moving over to the currencies, seeing the dollar index under some pressure with the consumer confidence a bit on the weak side. It also does appear that this is a trend that I think will continue for quite some time, so look for additional pressure in the dollar. Moving over to the interest rate futures markets, the long end, the 30-year bonds, under some pressure on some apparent optimism about the global economy. But I do think it's the short end that will hold up relatively well, at least the futures at the short end, as central banks around the world remain very accommodative and are likely to remain that way for quite some time. Gold and silver in a triangle congestion pattern. Ultimately, I think that we will break out to the upside. Keep in mind that the rule of thumb on congestion patterns, including the triangle, is that prices usually break out in the same direction that they came into the pattern. So that would suggest an upside breakout, and a percent of this breakout is about 60 to 65% of the time. So higher prices longer term still likely for both gold and silver. So good trading, everyone. Once again, remember, these are my opinions alone and are not the opinions of ADMIS or ADM.